Hi, Miss. How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too. Thank you.
That's great. All right, well, let's please begin with this new term, A7. Wow, fast, very fast. Okay, so we are going to start with this new term, new model. And well, let's see what we have first. In vocabulary in this unit, the first unit of Model 7, you're going to be reviewing about feelings and emotions. So basically words that describe feelings or emotions or moods. Let's see the first word, cheerful. The meaning of cheerful is happy and positive. And here we have two examples. He's usually fairly cheerful. You're in a cheerful mood this morning. Confident. Being certain of your abilities or having trust in people, plans, or the future. Please, can you read on this example?
Be a bit more confident in yourself.
Great. And here, the next word, depressed. Depressed means unhappy and without hope. Please, can you read on the example?
He seemed a bit depressed about his work situation.
Yes, energetic. Energetic means having or involving a lot of energy.
An energetic young woman.
Yes, and the other example, please.
I tried aerobics, but I was too energetic for me.
All right. And here, exhausted. Exhausted means extremely tired. Please, can you read on the examples?
Exhausted, they fell asleep. By the time they reached the summit, they were exhausted.
Yes. And in a great mood means like being happy, positive. We can say she is in a great mood. All right. Any doubts or questions about these words about feelings, moods, or emotions?
Not for now.
Right. In a bad mood. Well, is the opposite of being in a great mood. So that means that you're tired, you're angry. We can say John is in a bad mood. Here, the next one. Laid back. What is the meaning of laid back? It means relaxed in a manner and character, not usually worried about others people's behavior or things that need to be done. So it's someone that doesn't care. No, it's very relaxed. Here we have the example, please.
I've never seen her worried or anxious in any way. She's so laid back.
Yeah. And here, this one, nervous. Nervous means worried or anxious about something. Here, we have a question. Can you please read it?
Do you feel or do you get nervous during the exams?
Yes. So you can make these questions using either feel or get. And the next word, which is also a synonym for laid back. Relaxed is feeling happy and comfortable because nothing is worrying you. Here.
She seemed relaxed and in control of the situation.
Yes. And well, tense. Tense means nervous and worried and unable to relax.
She was very tense and she waited for the interview.
Yes. Any doubts or questions about these words? Tense, relaxed, nervous, laid back, in a bad mood?
Not for now, miss.
All right, perfect. Now to improve our vocabulary, we are going to be extending with these new words. So the only vocabulary words that you will be reviewing in the unit are this, but we are extending with this new vocabulary. So can you identify the characters? These characters belong to a movie.
Yes, I saw the movie with my daughter.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie, right?
Yes.
All right, nice. So, well, here we have a list on how to express feelings. For example, when you are disgusted, you can use these synonyms. Disgust, awful, disappointed, hesitant, revolted, loathing, and judgmental. So from this list, any words that you don't understand?
Loading.
Oh, okay. Loathing means someone that it's very that it's abominating, abomination. It's
Okay.
basically, yeah, it's another way of saying disgust. Any other word?
Judgmental.
All right. Judgmental means someone that is very critic with their opinions or thoughts.
Okay, I get it.
All right. Fear. Whenever we are talking about fear, we can use these words: humiliated, rejected, worthless, insecure, anxious, and scared. So, from these words, any doubt or question?
No.
Right? Joy. Synonyms for joy are joyful, interested, playful, confident, loving, sensitive, courageous, and hopeful. Any doubts or questions here?
No.
All right. Here, sadness. Synonyms: sad, bored, sleepy, unhappy, ignored, guilty, lonely, and alone.
No.
All
Neither.
right. Here, surprised, startled, confused, amazed, excited, shocked, astonished, eager, and dismayed.
Eager.
The meaning of eager is someone very anxious, like impatient.
Okay. And dismayed.
All right. Dismayed means someone that is concerned, alguien consternado.
Okay.
Mhm. All right, here, the next group, anger. We use mad, jealous, embarrassed, furious, irritated, withdrawn, frustrated, and skeptical.
Withdrawn.
All right. Withdrawn means someone that it's very like laid back, tired, like,
Okay.
mm-hmm. All right. Let's please practice on your pronunciation. Please, can you read on the first chart?
Yes. Disgust. Awful. Disappointed. Hesitant. Revolted. Loading. Judgmental. Fear. Humiliated. Rejected. Worthless. Insecure. Anxious. Scared. Joy. Joyful, interested, playful, confident, loving, sensitive, courageous, hopeful. Sadness, sad, bored, sleepy, unhappy, ignored, guilty, lonely, alone. Surprised, startled, confused, amazed, excited, shocked, astonished, eager, dismayed,
All right. Excited,
excited,
Yes. All right, the next one.
Anger, mad, jealous, embarrassed, furious, irritated, withdrawn, frustrated, skeptical,
Yes,
was
skeptical.
skeptical.
Correct. All right. So let's please work on this practice about words that express or show feelings, moods, and emotions. Please work on the practice and let me know when you finish. Thank you.
I'm finished, Miss.
All right, great. And how did you do?
Good.
All
Very good.
right, great. Let's please continue. And here we have a conversation practice about a friend. Let's please answer this question. Number one, who's your best friend?
My best friend is, her name is Dani. It's my sister.
And what does she look like?
She looks almost like me, but she is more prettier.
All right. And how and when? Well, you don't have to answer this question because you were,
It's my sister.
yes, and you were born in the same family. So, how often do you see this friend?
Actually, in the past year, I just see her one time when she comes to visit me.
All right. And what's she like? Talking about her personality.
She's very shy, but just when with people that her don't know much, and she's actually a caring people and very trustable. She is very kind and gentle. She always take care of everybody. and and also she is um, like happy always, and she reminds me that everything is gonna be okay, okay always.
All right. And do you and her share anything in common?
So many things. Yes, we share the same taste of almost the majority of the food, and also the music, the clothes, and many things.
All right. And what do you and her do together?
Um, Before she goes, we work in the same hospital. She's also a nurse, and she have a master degree in uh, EQ. Um, Also, um, we usually go to eat food, or maybe an ice cream sometimes with her mm, kid and my daughter, with
All
her
right.
son and my daughter. Yes.
All right. And have you and her ever quarreled?
What's
The
the
mean,
meaning of quarreled?
yes, is to argue.
Actually, no. We have a very good communication, uh, and it's more easy to talk with her than my other sister.
All right. And well, does she know how to cook?
Yes, but she used how, ¿cómo se dice guantes?
Oh, gloves?
Yes, she used gloves of latex for cook, because she don't want to uh, smell the onions, for example, in her hands.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's very funny, but she know how to cook.
All right. And do your parents like her? Well,
My
this,
mom, yes, yes. I just have my mom. She's my mom and my dad, and yes, she loves her very much
all right. And here, why is a friend important in life?
because they can support you when you are sad or maybe when you uh, it's not having a good time in your life or you need help. They are always support.
All right. Okay. Yes, I agree. And well, yes, let's please move forward. Grammar. What are you going to be reviewing in grammar? Well, you're going to be reviewing about the use of the simple present versus the present continuous tense. And for this, before, we are going to review on the structure, just to remember, okay? So remember that whenever we are talking about simple present sentences, we are talking about using the verbs in the base form. And of course, that for the third person singular, he, she, it, we are going to modify the verb by adding s, es, or ies. This is something that we have seen before. Here, this is for positive statements. For negative statements, the only thing we do is just use the auxiliaries don't and doesn't, followed by the verb in the base form. And for questions, we have to place the auxiliaries before the subject and then the verbs in the base form again. Why verb in the base form questions and negative? Because the function on the auxiliary is to modify the verb. And well, here we have the answers, of course, using again the auxiliaries. And well, present continuous tense. It is very important to remember that for the present continuous tense, we are going to be using the verb to be, amisar. And of course, this verb to be is going to be related to the subject, depending. If the subject is I will use am. If it's he, she, it, is. If it's we, you, they, are. And for the negative, the only thing I do is just add not, or I can write the complete form. I'm not, are not, is not, or aren't, isn't, and I can contract the subject and the verb to be here, am. But this will depend whether you want to write the contracted form or the complete form. It's correct, both. And whenever we are going to be making questions, we have to place the verb to be before the subject, followed by the verb in the ing form. And the same in the answers. And well, remember that there are rules that we have to follow. For the present simple tense, we have to add es to the verbs, all the verbs that end in ch, sh, ss, x, and o, ies to all the verbs that end in y, s to the rest of the verbs. This is something that we have seen. Esto ya lo vimos antes, ¿no? But in
yes.
case that you have any doubts or questions, let me know. And the spelling rules for verbs in the ing form, well, it's very simple. Verbs that end in e, change e for I and add ng. Verbs that follow the next structure, consonant, vowel, consonant, double the last consonant and add ing. And here, verbs that have two consonants together, ing. Verbs that have two vowels together, ing. And the last rule applies to the second one. Why? Because although these verbs are following the rule consonant, vowel, consonant, We don't double the last consonant. Why? Because it says here, do not double the letter if the word ends in W, X, or Y. Don't double. So only these words don't apply. But the rest, yes, we have to double. And well, this is the use of the simple present versus the present continuous tense. Doubts or questions about this?
I remember now.
All right, let's please work on this practice. And then we are going to review the usage. There you go. Work on the practice and let me know, please, when you finish. Thank you.
Next, to submit the practice, I have to put A4 again.
You will have to write a 7.
Okay.
Yes.
And signature,
You can type in EE, which is the abbreviation for Executive English, or just English. It's okay too.
okay. I finish. I have 5 of 10.
All right. Well, don't you worry because we are going to be reviewing here why. And it's the following here.
Okay.
Well, whenever we are going to be identifying the simple present tense instead of the present continuous tense, we are going to be looking for these descriptions. Whenever someone is talking about the habits or regular actions or situations, we are going to be talking about the present simple. For example, I wash my hair every day. He usually gets up very early. For expressing facts or permanent situations or states, we are also going to be using the present simple. For example, please, can you read these two examples?
I have one brother. He lives in Paris. Water boils at 100 degrees.
Yes. And with stative verbs?
Give me the money. I need it now. What happened? You look sad.
And for future timetable events.
The train leaves at 4. The exam starts next Monday.
Yes. And whenever you see these words, always, never, often, sometimes, every day, once a month, etc. Whenever you see these words, automatically you know that it's the present simple tense. And whenever, let's go to present continuous. Present continuous for actions in progress, now or around now. Please, the examples.
I can talk. I am brushing my teeth.
Mhm.
I am reading a new book. I love it.
Yes. And for temporary actions or situations,
I am going to work by bus this week. I am living with my cousins until I find an apartment.
yes. For changing or developing situations, like,
The climate is changing very quickly. Your English is improving.
yes. And for future actions that are decided,
I am meeting John this evening. We are leaving tomorrow at 7 a.m.
yes. And well, you have to look on these signal words as well. Whenever you see the words now, at the moment, these days, this week, month, etc., you are going to be using the present continuous tense. All right. So, any doubts or questions about this?
Not for now, miss.
All right, let's please work on this second practice. And I know that you will do better. You will do great on this one. All right, there you go. Work on the practice, please, and let me know when you finish. Thank you.
Okay. Finish means
Great. And how did you do on this practice?
uh, I I made a few mistakes.
All right. Okay. Well, is there any doubt or question that you may have about this? Or would you like to check on your practice?
Yes, please.
Sure. Let's check on both of your practices. All right. So the first one, this one. Okay. Here in this one, you had to use the present simple. No? Here, present
Yes.
simple. So here you could not use the verb to be. Why? Because you had to use the present simple, not present continuous. So do you always feel happy? Here they don't, right? Doesn't is for subjects he, she, it, right? Like here. Doesn't for he, she, it. Don't for we, you, they. I, we, you, they.
Okay.
Here, again, you are using the verb to be, and in the simple present tense with verbs, you cannot use the verb to be. So, does she visit friends? Continuous, ing, right? Not simple present. Her dad is
Watching.
watching. Yes. Here, I am going. I am going. And here, present simple or continuous. Here, on Sunday, you couldn't use won't. Why? Because you're not using the future. You're not here using the future. Only present simple or present continuous. So is he isn't or is not watching TV at the moment, right? Because we know that at the moment it's a keyword for present continuous tense. Here, he doesn't, right? Doesn't. This is a habit, not want. Want is for future. He doesn't watch TV on Sunday. Here, I am going to school now because we know that now it's a keyword for the present continuous form. Her mom always listens because we have here the adverbs of frequency, always. And we said that when we have this modal, oops, sorry. When we have this modal, always, present simple. And here, did is an auxiliary for the simple past tense, so we cannot use did. Do you do homework every day? And here, did again. No, we cannot use the auxiliary did because did is for the past. So, do you now? Are you doing homework now? How do I know that is the present continuous tense? Because I am seeing the word now. The next one, we cannot use will because will is an auxiliary for future. They are not playing football at the moment. They play football every day. All right, and that was it.
Okay.
Remember, it is very important to follow the instruction, right? Present simple or continuous, not past, not future. And well, here, the next practice. This one, well, you had to watch a video and you had to decide whether it was in the simple present or in the present continuous. And here, Mark is never combing. No, Mark never combs his hair, but today he is combing. Never, no? Simple present, present continuous. Is Mark going on his own? Yes, yes he is, or no he isn't. Why? Why am I going to be answering with isn't? Because my question is beginning with the verb to be, is. So my answer also needs to have verb to be. I cannot change the auxiliaries. All right, here. How do you think Betty feels about Mark's plans? She's jealous? No, she doesn't mind because Mark is her friend. So it's okay with her. Like it's good, or she doesn't care actually. No, she doesn't mind. That means mind. She doesn't care. It can be good, bad, no problem. All right, and well, this was it. And let's work on another practice. All right. Work please on this Kahoot practice to reinforce, okay?
Okay.
Yes. And remember, follow the instructions, the words, and here, this one, the structure is very important, okay? Simple present or present continuous. Let me know when you finish, please. Thank you. Were you able to access the practice, Alejandra?
Yes, Miss, I am doing now.
Okay, thank you.
I'm finished, Miss.
Great. And how did you do on this practice?
Um, good. 9 of 10. Then I
Amazing.
repeat the last one.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. All right. Let's please work on the survey and we are going to stop here. So I
Okay.
will be assigning you all the homework from unit 1 already, but you can work on grammar only until this part, okay?
Okay,
The rest
Miss.
we are going to be seeing on Friday. All right, let's please work on the survey. There you go. Please answer the survey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss.
All right, thank you and see you on Friday.
Till Friday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.